Sorry for the lighting if it's weird. The sun is doing some things and it's California, so the shit's probably gonna blow up in like 2 days. Anyway though, I don't know if this video is an advice video. I don't know what this is going to end up being. I just know it's gonna be like a little trail mix of shit. It's gonna be like advice plus Q&A plus my glow up or evolution, because I've been getting, as of late, actually over the last, I want to say 3-4 months, I've been getting those comments that are saying, Jade, I don't know what it is, but it seems like you're glowing. I don't know what's going on, but you just seem happier, you look good, and you know, I see like there's a shift, something has changed, and I want to talk about what that is, like those things that have led me to lead y'all to make these types of comments. So we're gonna get into the shit, girl. We're gonna talk about like identity and gender expression and glow ups and be real introspective and shit. So let's start with the easy stuff and then we're gonna get into the more meaty shit, my glow up. And I wanna do this in the least douchebaggy, self-centered way. Talking about yourself for one is already a lot, but then talking about yourself and why you look so good is like another layer to this shit. Let's talk about it. So I'm posting more on Instagram. You guys are seeing more of my personal style and you guys are like, Jade, what the fuck has gotten into you? I'm gonna tell you, I'm happy.
On my way to do an event and I'm happy.
It is amazing what happiness looks like on you. Happiness and unhappiness are just as visible as your fucking face. So if you think you are hiding it, you are not. When you are unhappy, it shows in the way that you carry yourself and the way that you walk and how you dress, and the way that you talk about yourself, how you talk about others. You sound like a hater. You sound like you hate yourself. Trying to blend in a little bit more because you don't want the type of attention. Like, it's crazy. It is fucking nuts how when you are not pleased with yourself, how loud it is. Basically, I was very unhappy. I was in a few situations actually that I didn't like. I felt like I was making a lot of decisions based off of what other people would want me to do and not necessarily what I wanted to do. I felt like I was being very protective of just the wrong things and the wrong people. So I basically got out of all those situations, disconnected from those people, canceled those projects. My podcast, I don't know if y'all remember, that was one of those things that I canceled just because it was taking up a lot of my time and it was literally I was literally like running myself ragged. I wasn't getting home until midnight and then I had to edit a video. I wasn't going to bed until 3 and then I was getting up at 6 or 7. It was too much. It was literally too much and I was burning myself out, was not taking care of myself. I'll get into like what are the actual physical changes that are different now that you are seeing that you would consider part of my glow up or whatever, but I did want to touch on that because your mental and emotional is just as visible as your physical. Fake it till you make it only works so much, and I believe that fake it till you make it only works so much because it's like, imagine you're with somebody, you're in a situationship or whatever, and you can tell this person is like really into you. They're just really, really in it in a way that you're not. There's no way that you can convince yourself to love someone that you just do not love. The same goes for you. You can't convince yourself that you love yourself if you don't love yourself. But that doesn't mean that you can't practice. That doesn't mean that you can't do things to make you feel good so that eventually you can get in a space where you do love yourself. And that's really what I did. But in my experience, I'm sorry this video's all over the place, but in my experience, it's a little different because I've always loved myself and I feel like I've just been infiltrated, or I've had my life infiltrated with people that have made me believe that I shouldn't. I don't know, I was just in this place where I believed that I didn't deserve attention. I believed that I didn't deserve anything good, really. And because I felt like that, I didn't do anything that would warrant attention. I didn't do anything that would warrant someone saying something good or nice to me. Like, I was just kind of existing in these different places. I didn't have a presence about myself. I didn't make myself known in any type of way. I was just kind of there to be whoever someone needed me to be. I was very rarely in spaces that I wanted to be in as I wanted to be. If that makes sense. Okay, now that we've gotten on like the mental and emotional shit out the way, I want to talk about the physical aspect of my glow up. My diet changed, so I lost some weight. If you look at videos from like 2016, I'm not fatter, I'm not chunky, I'm not big, but you can tell where the weight was. I have a jawline now, which is nice. I have a neck now, which I mentioned before, which is nice to have. My hair is a little longer. I put a little bit more focus into the things that I wear. And because I feel better about myself, I don't mind taking more photos. Before, I was never one, I've always felt like I was bad at taking photos, and I was just not great at them. But actually, around 2 years ago, my friend Josh, he's a photographer, we worked together. I told him, I was like, I really want to become more comfortable in front of the camera. I'm good this way. Here, we good. But when it comes to taking photos, I just felt awkward. I didn't feel like I would look at photos and I wouldn't feel like it was me. It just didn't, I don't know, there was just a disconnect and I just didn't like how I felt. And so ever since then, we would just do random photo shoots and he would take pictures of me, and that was my way of practicing getting comfortable in front of photos. And I bring that up to say that the reason why I post way more now is because I'm more comfortable in photos, but also if you see me like on the gram, you know, doing whatever, it's not for attention, it's not for praise, it's not for heart eye emojis. I mean, those things are nice. I'm not gonna act like they're not nice when you get them, but it's not why I do it. I am just now able to look at a photo and not find everything wrong about it. I'm just now able to look at a photo and not fucking hate it. I'm now able to look at a photo of myself and actually like what I see. And I like how that feels. So that's why I'm posting more. I like the feeling of not hating myself. And if it comes in the form of a photo, then I guess it comes in the form of a photo. And if I'm gonna put the shit on Instagram, I guess we'll put the shit on Instagram. If you're gonna double tap that, then I guess you should double tap that. And in turn, I'm like doing more with my clothes now, and you know, just not comparing myself to anyone else and not paying attention to what is on trend or what the people are wearing. Because at the end of the day, what's for you is always gonna look better than what's for everybody. Also, so sorry, this is all over the place. I'm really trying here, I'm really trying. I asked you guys on Instagram if you had any questions about just like style and finding yourself and identity and that type of thing. So let's get into your questions. So someone suggested a topic, which is the issue of comparing yourself to others on Insta. You will kill yourself trying to compare yourself to other people because other people are not you. You were never meant to be like them, which is why you are you. If you were meant to be like them, then you would be like them, but you are not. You are you. So stop trying to be something you were never supposed to fucking be. Be yourself. Or I'll smack the shit out of you. How does one learn to love themselves, trying to be kinder to themselves? It's hard. It is hard. It takes practice. My whole thing is just like, think it, but don't say it. Because as soon as you say it, you're planting seeds in other people's heads. If I'm sitting in a room with a bunch of people and I'm talking about, and I'm saying all of these horrible things about myself, I'm ugly, I don't like my body, nobody wants to be with me, I'm not talented, whatever. You are now pretty much convincing everybody in that room that you're trash. Because my whole thing is like, our minds are weird, dark spaces where weird shit happens. And the person that we think we are can live up here, but that person should not come outside. Think about this person that you described that's so awful. If this person was a real person, because it's not you, but let's say it was. Let's say that person was real. This person is not attractive, this person has a poor self-image, this person is not talented, this person is trash all around, this person is stupid. Would you want to be friends with that person? Probably not. So why are you trying to convince every person around you that you are this person? Stop saying this shit about yourself, because it's not true. If you really want it to be true, you keep talking all that shit, and it will come true. And you'll become this trash ass person outside that you are, or that you think you are in your mind. Only you are thinking this shit. The thing about society is that everyone's fucking selfish and no one cares about anything. And in this case, you can use that to your advantage. No one is thinking that deeply about your hips. No one is thinking that deeply about your career. No one is thinking that deeply about that random curve in your nose that you're obsessed about. Like, no one is out here thinking that, they're not out here pensive about all of this shit that you are so consumed about. Only you are. Only you are stressing yourself out like this. So like, Stop it, girl. Just stop. Like I said, you can't turn your brain off. So think what you want, but just don't say it. Don't bring it to life. Did you or do you ever worry about how feminine or masculine you present and what that says about you? I used to a lot, and I still do every now and then, because I feel like there's just days where I just look like a straight up boy, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to look like a boy. I kind of want to look like a 27-year-old woman, but it's fine. So I like what I like, and I stopped shaming myself for it. It's just like, okay, if I look like a straight up boy today, it is what it is. I'm fucking cute though. I'm a cute ass boy. I know that. And honestly, who gives a fuck? Because if I walk in a room and there's somebody who thinks I'm ugly, or there's somebody who thinks I'm a boy, what you gonna do, throw me out? No, exactly. What you can do is say something to me, because I haven't been tried in a while, and I would love to embarrass you in front of everyone in this establishment. I mainly think about it when I'm around family, because I know they want me to present a little bit more feminine, but I'm gonna do what I want, so I don't really know where we go from here. Because regardless of how I present, regardless of if I'm extra femme or extra masculine that day, I know I look good. So, next. I just wanted to know any advice for finding your own style and being confident in it. Wear what makes you feel the best, period. Because if you feel the best, you're gonna perform your best. When you perform your best, all eyes are gonna be on you. And it's really that simple. I feel the best in colors. I don't like wearing like a lot of muted colors or like blacks and browns and that type of thing, because I don't like to blend in. Just stand out. And not necessarily like just to be out here all wild and crazy, but just, you know, you gonna see me today. That's all. I think the confidence comes with it. It's just like, you have to stop comparing what you like versus what everybody likes. Wear and only be concerned with what you like, because what everybody likes is not for you. It's not for you. You don't like it. Listen to yourself. Listen to your first instinct. When you go in a store and you see something and you pick it up immediately, don't talk yourself out of not getting it. Unless you're broke, then yeah, probably talk yourself out of getting it. But the first thing you pick up, if it's sparkly and red and weird, but you really like it, fucking get it. Don't second guess yourself, please. It's amazing to me how much people doubt themselves. And I'm like, but what you want is so obvious, because you've already said it. You've already acknowledged it. You're already so about this, yet you immediately follow up with something so negative. You immediately follow up with a reason for you to not engage with this thing or this person or whatever for some reasons that you don't even really care that much about, that you know are not important, but for some reason you give it so much value. Why? How long did it take for you to find inner peace and be comfortable with being your most authentic self? Honestly, exhaustion. Did this just turn into a mukbang or mukbang? I got so tired of just trying to be that girl. I got tired of trying to be the girl that I just simply was never meant to be. Like an Ari type. Ari walks in the room, all eyes go on her. She's tall, she's a fucking model. You know what I'm saying? And for the longest time I thought I had to be that girl, but I'm just not. But also realizing that I'm not awful. I'm not trash. I'm not all these things that I think I am in my head. I am quite lit. I'm funny, and I'm a litter. I'm a good friend, and like, there's so many other things that are great about me. And I just chose to just be that person that I know I am versus trying to be the person I know I'm not. I just realized that being me is way better, way better. And that had nothing to do with gaining validation from other people. It's just easier. There were more questions, but I will get to those at a later date. This video has gone on long enough. The sun has moved so many times. I probably look like a fucking English muffin real toasted at this point. Hope that you enjoyed this video and hope that you got something from it. It was all over the place and I just did my best. So thank you guys for watching. See y'all in another one. Bye, girl.